Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is NYKAA. Today's video is going to be about how to contour, blush and highlight. This topic is one of the most basic topics of makeup. In my previous video, I spoke about how to correct and conceal and apply foundation on your skin according to your skin type and shade. That was the first basic video that I made. Before I jump into any complicated makeup looks like cut crease and different types of eyeshadows, I really wanted to make sure that I'm making videos on all the basics of makeup. So because that topic was covered, I decided to go ahead with another base topic, that is contouring, highlighting and applying blush. So I'm going to show you correct way to apply your contour, which products to use, how to apply. I will also talk about when contouring is necessary and on which parts of the face is contouring necessary, how to apply blush such that your face doesn't look fuller, such that it suits your face shape, where to apply highlighter, how to apply highlighter, which color of highlighter should you be using. This is the finished look actually. I have already applied the contouring, blush and highlight, so you can see how my face looks. In the part of the video after this clip will be me with just a plain base, so you will be able to definitely see a difference in my skin and how it looks without contouring, blush and highlight. So contouring is important in makeup because it gives you a chiseled look. It creates shadows and warmth to your face, because you know, if you apply layer on top of layer on top of layer, your face is going to look like a ghost. So doing contouring or applying blush and highlight brings the color on your face and it looks very beautiful if you can do it correctly. This video is going to be about powder contouring only. I won't be talking about cream contour because I don't want this to be a not beginner friendly video. When you hear about contouring, I think a lot of people feel intimidated because there are so many videos around it and so many different techniques around it, so many different tricks that people have used on TikTok and Instagram, where they either dot their face with a Q-tip or they just draw these lines on their face and then blend it all out. I think that is where most people feel like, I don't need to do this. This is just too complicated. Which is why I have tried to create this really simple, easy guide, which is very practical and to the point, I hope. So please watch the video. I believe that some techniques look only good on camera, which is why when some people do contouring, it looks as if it's going to look brilliant, but when you try it at home, you feel like this didn't look like that on screen. So I'm just going to show you how to do it easily and in a very simple way. So please keep on watching and let's begin with the video. So as you can see, I have already done my base. I have used the same techniques that I showed in the previous video. I have already color corrected, concealed and applied foundation on my face, and now also done my brows, my eyeliner and my lipstick. Starting with the contour, first question that you should be asking is, which contour should you use? We've seen people using a slightly orange contour, a contour color that does not suit their skin tone at all, which is why it's important to know which contour shade should you be buying. So right now with me, I have the Makeup Revolution Iconic Lights and Contour Pro. Has 8 shades, 4 contour shades, 2 powders and 2 highlighters. The concept of contouring is very similar to the concept that we did in the earlier video, but the only difference is that your contour shade will be almost 3 to 4 times darker than your foundation shade, because the concept of contouring is to create shadows, it's to create depth on your face, to give some warmth to your face. So when the light hits my face, where exactly are the shadows created? So normally contour is done under your cheekbones, on your forehead, on the bridge of your nose and on your jawline. Now it's not necessary that wherever I need my contour, even you will need your contour on exactly the same places. So it's important to understand which part of your face requires contouring. For example, I have a squarish round face and I have fuller cheeks, which is why I will require a cheekbone contour. But if you have a long oval face, you don't need to contour unnecessarily. You can just bronze it up a little bit if you want to add warmth. But if you go on contouring your face will look even longer than it already is. Again, I have a smaller forehead, so if I contour my head, then there is a possibility that my face might look even smaller. Similarly, I have a big nose, like I have a potato nose, so it's important that I kind of slim it down a little bit if I want to. But if you already have a sharp nose, if you have a button nose, then you don't need to sharpen it even more unless it's a personal choice, but you don't need that. Again, if you already have a visible jawline, you don't need to contour it. So please try and avoid taking excessive steps during makeup. If your face does not require it, don't do it. I'm going to use this particular shade. This shade is almost 3 to 4 times darker. So the beginning of your contouring should start from the top of your ear and should go the farthest only till the end of your eye. This has to be the area of your contour. It can go till the end of your brow, but if you end up taking it a little further, it should end where your eye ends. It should not go beyond it. I have seen a lot of people taking their contour all the way here, or it goes this way. It looks very bad. So make sure that your contour stays here in this area itself. I'm just putting the color on the edge of the brush. Then I'm going to take it backwards. You see, I took it backwards. Don't bring it like this. Take it behind, blend it into your hairline. Once you have done that, again you need to observe your face. Like I already told you, I have fuller cheeks. I want to give an illusion that I have lifted cheekbones, I have a lifted face. So I'm going to blend the contour upwards. I have always said in all of my videos, start with very little product and if necessary, go on building it up. You can see there's a huge difference on this side of my face and this side of my face. This looks fuller, this looks slightly more chiseled than it did before. Again, I have a very small forehead, so I'm not going to contour, but I have a visibly large double chin, so I'm going to go ahead and start contouring it. So now I want my jaw to go this way, right? So your contour will start from the end of your ear and merge with this part of your chin. It looks like it's almost not there because it has created a shadow. It creates an illusion that I have a slightly sharper jawline than I actually do. I'm going to blend the contour on my jawline downwards because I want my chin to look lifted. I have a small neck and I want my neck to look longer, which in turn will make my face look lifted. So I'm just going to blend downwards. If you can see, my face previously was looking very round. Not to say that it doesn't look round now, but it definitely looks more defined than it did before. So as you can see, you can see the warmth on my face. I haven't like this blended it so much that it disappears. Now the toughest part is the nose contour. Whenever I take workshops, I have noticed that people start contouring here, even though I'm telling them that this is the bone and your contour should be on either side of that bone. Very carefully, I'm going to start from here and bring it down. I'm going to blend it outwards. Make sure the other side of your brush is clean. A finger to just dab it. So you can already see the shadow. And I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side of my nose. I want it to look slightly lifted. I'm going to apply the contour here. Again, to create a shadow, just to give an illusion that my nose is slightly lifted. You see that my nose looks slightly thinner. I wouldn't suggest that you contour your nose in such a way that you become unrecognizable. But yeah, if you want to give your nose a slightly thinner look, you can contour your nose. If you ever want to buy a powder contour, you should definitely go for the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Duo. The next step is blush. How to use your blush, where to place your blush is an important question. Again, I would suggest for Indian skin tone, you can choose pink to peachy pink blushes. Avoid using those orange blushes unless you are very fair, then it will suit your skin tone. But if you're medium to dark skin, then try using pink and peachy pink, not completely peachy blush. So yeah, I have with me the TRACY blush. It has this beautiful warm pink shade that goes with almost all skin tones. Fluffy brush for applying my blush. Now, as you can see, when I smile, I have huge apples on my cheeks. Okay, the apples of my cheeks. If I apply blush directly on them, my face will look even chubbier than it already is. So it is important to know where to apply blush. So if you have a longer face, you don't have fuller cheeks, you can smile, and wherever you feel this, the apples of your cheek, you can go and apply blush on that. But if you have a fuller face like mine, roundish, squarish face, then your blush should be slightly behind the apples of your cheek and it should go upwards. The reason being, you want your face to look lifted, which is why you will apply your blush from slightly behind the apples of your cheeks. I've coated my brush with a lot of blush, and now first I will place my blush. Okay, you need to place the product and then blend it upwards. You can use circular motions, you can blend it like that and then take it upwards slightly here towards your temples. So if you compare the two sides of my face, this looks pretty lifted and this looks pretty full. The edge of your contour should be blended with your blush. It should look gradient. It shouldn't look like contour, blush, highlight. It shouldn't look streaky. It should look nice and blended. Blend it upwards. The edges of both should merge with each other. It should look like a sunset and not like oil and water, just like on top of each other. Next is highlighting. I'm going to be using the NYKAA Glow Getter Glitteratti 2 highlighter duo. So as you can see, this one is broken. What color highlighter should you be using? You are on the fairer skin side, you can opt for the white silver highlighters, but if you are medium to dark, then please avoid using silver highlighters because they leave like this single streak of silver highlighter that looks very bad. Opt for rose gold or gold highlighters and they will look brilliant. We highlight because we have applied so many powders or cream that your face looks extremely dry after a certain point and you want to give it a nice healthy glowy dewy look, which is why you apply highlighter. Again, wherever the light hits your face and where it shines the most is where your highlighter should be. So obviously it has to be your cheekbones, the highs of your cheekbone, the bridge of your nose, the cupid's bow, and either side of your forehead is optional. If you like it, then you can opt for it. How should you apply the highlighter? Where should you apply it? You just touch your face and just figure out where your cheekbone is. That is where your highlighter should go, not here, not here. So just make sure it should sit on the cheekbone. Now I'm going to take the rose gold shade with the fluffy brush. Let's hope that it shows up on camera. I'm going to, I think it is showing up. And also again the edge of the blush should blend with the edge of the highlighter. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side of my face. If you have matured skin, if you have wrinkles, then try using a more natural highlighter or use it in minimum quantities, because all it does is enhance those wrinkles. See, my cheeks look glowy. I'm going to put it on the bridge of my nose. I'm not going to put any highlighter here because this is already the widest part of my nose. Highlighting is to bring it out to notice. I don't want people to notice this, so I'm not going to go and highlight it so that it becomes like the center of attention of my entire face. So I'm just going to apply it on the bridge of my nose, but I won't take it down here. As you can see, I have small thin lips. When I apply the highlighter on my cupid's bow, it gives an illusion that it's a little lifted like that. There is no restriction on using your highlighter. That's it guys, this is my tutorial for your simple guide to contouring, blush and highlight. If you have any doubts, please feel free to leave questions in the comment section below. I hope I've explained well to you. If I have not, then please leave your suggestions. This is what my final face looks like. So this is the finished look. I hope you like this video. If you have liked this video, then please don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Please share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you so much for watching.